to another player versus player. Today we've got one of the best matchups ever. It will go down in history as well. Generally anyway, it already does. It don't really get much bigger than this. It's Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's get into it. So first up, we've got goals. So Messi has currently 850 career goals, but running away with it is Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, we all know that he's got this 1,000 goal mark that he wants to hit before he retires, and he's only 80 off. He's currently on 920 career goals, only 80 to go, and he's broke that 1,000 mark. I mean, that's unbelievable. So goals in terms of sheer numbers goes to Cristiano. It's hard to pick between the two for just like most memorable goals and stuff, because they both have so many anyway, but they've both done a madness in terms of individualistic goals as well. So I'm just basing this off the numbers for this one, because we could be here all day just on this one category. 920 for Cristiano, 850 for Lionel. Ronaldo wins goals. Next up, we got dribbling. This one kind of depends on your preference and style of player like that you like to watch and how they deliver their dribbling. Ronaldo's always kind of been that tippy-toe technique with his dribbling. Obviously, early on in his career, he was that box full of tricks, the flair, which he still has, but he's definitely a well-rounded player now. As where he first came on the scene, he was just sheer pace and skill. Messi has always been one of them low centre of gravity players, the likes of a Maradona, a Hazard, that does it in a different way, but is just as effective, if not more. I think for dribbling, I'd have to give it to Messi, because it literally seems like the ball is on a string to his foot, and I don't think he's ever lost that. So even though Ronaldo is GOAT level with it, Messi's on a different level with the dribbling, I think. So dribbling, I'm going to give to Lionel. Probably a bit of a disadvantage at this one for Messi, even though he has scored the odd one in his career. Ronaldo is one of the best headers of a ball I've ever seen, and he's developed it over his career. He was always good at it, but he's world class at it. Like the height he gets on his jumps, the timing of it, the accuracy, the power. I've not really seen a better header over the ball than Ronaldo. So Cristiano for that one. Penalties, now I'm not going on necessarily the amount that they've scored over their career. I'm going on for this one. In a high pressure situation, who would you want taking a penalty more? And I would personally edge it to Cristiano. I feel like he's got more confidence in them high pressure moments. Messi definitely can and has done and delivered it over his career, but I think Ronaldo actually revels in it, whereas Messi can, but I think he doesn't have that killer in him sometimes that I think Ronaldo does. So for penalties, I am going to go for Cristiano. Passing, I think Ronaldo has definitely evolved in this part of his game over the years. He definitely grew that at Manchester United, and at the end creating more for his teammates and not just being on the end of chances. I definitely think he's evolved that a lot, but I do think that Messi, what he's done in his career, he can be on both ends as well. He can be on the end and finish off chances, but I do think he is a better creator than Ronaldo. So for passing, I am going to give to Messi. Free kicks, not necessarily just the amount they've scored, but the technique, their kind of accuracy, their success rate with it. I used to practice for hours that knuckleball free kick that Ronaldo kind of made popular worldwide, and I got okay at it. He really did have an impact on the game with that when he brought that in. There might have been other players that have done it in the past, but he really kind of put it at the forefront worldwide for people to be trying to do that at school, at the park, or wherever it was, match day, Sunday league. So I think he deserves huge credit for that. Just, it was kind of like a moment in football history and culture that he definitely, I think, should get a lot of credit for. And you see a lot of people doing that knuckleball now, but at the time it was kind of revolutionary. So Messi, a bit more of the kind of traditional kind of side foot curl free kick, but to a huge success rate as well. This one's very tough. As much as I am a fan of Ronaldo's knuckleball, I definitely feel like it's got a lower success rate in terms of ending up in goals. rather than the traditional kind of curler which Messi produced. So I'm going to give the free kicks to Messi, but I could see why people would give it to Ronaldo. Pace, they're different in this sense because Ronaldo's always had pace. He is a machine in terms of his body, how he looks after himself, and his dribbling speed as well. But the dribbling speed of Messi, especially in his prime, like, it was almost like he was in fast forward if you look at clips of him. Say in a sprint, maybe Ronaldo wins off the ball, like in their prime. But I think in terms of combining both off the ball and on the ball, I think you'd have to give the pace to Messi. I think that he was different. It was different levels to it, and the speed that he did it at. Yeah, I think this one's pretty tight, but I'm going to give it to Messi. Technique, as I said earlier, in terms of dribbling, and it might as well be stuck to his foot, Messi is unbelievable in this sense, and I don't think there's many players that have done it to that level, if maybe one or two. Just could not get the ball off of him, and it stuck to his foot at high speed as well, and just you're watching it and thinking, how's he doing that? And that I don't think you can really work on to a certain extent. I think that is God-given talent. Ronaldo obviously had like the chop and different bits of skill, and he's always had great technique himself, but this one is very tough. It kind of is on preference again, but I am going to give it to Messi for technique. Work rate, I'm giving this to Ronaldo. This one is a standout to me. I think there's quite a bit of difference in this. I think Messi definitely works hard and has work rate, but he is more under the radar with it. Ronaldo, you can tell, is just obsessed with always trying to evolve, trying to get better with age, even if he has to acclimatise and adjust to his body getting on and him getting older himself. He's always trying to improve, and I don't feel like his work rate has dropped at all. If anything, he's got more obsessed. For work rate, that's an easy one for me. It's got to be Cristiano. Strength, this one, again, I think Messi is deceptively strong for someone of his stature, because he's not tall and he's not necessarily like super muscular. But Ronaldo, like, the way he's developed his body in terms of his muscles and his strength over the years as well, I think this one's an easy one. So Ronaldo for me for strength. Interceptions, I don't feel like there's a lot of difference between these two for this one. I'm going to edge it to Messi, but it could go either way. Agility, this is more based on the ball, and as much as I am a fan of Ronaldo and his quick feet, and he is definitely agile, I think Messi has got this in spades, and arguably the best ever with this. So for me, agility goes to Messi. Leadership, questionable, arguable, both great leaders and have definitely evolved in this sense over their careers. Both obviously captains of their country, both have captained their clubs over periods of time as well. But again, Ronaldo, in the way of what he demands from his teammates and himself, I think is like Michael Jordan levels of obsession, Tom Brady levels of obsession. And Messi is definitely a leader, but I don't think he's as natural at it as Ronaldo is. And Ronaldo enjoys and craves that responsibility and pressure, and most of the time delivers it. And for that reason, I'm going to give leadership to Ronaldo. Vision, kind of a bit like the passing in terms of creating and seeing things before they happen. I've got to give this one to Messi. I think that some of the stuff he's done in his career, in terms of seeing a pass and creating for teammates, like, is unbelievable. So for me, vision, I'm going to give to Messi. Teamwork, again, I think Ronaldo's definitely evolved in this sense over his career. It was very well known at the time when he first came to United of his kind of selfishness and lack of end product for his teammates, and just the effort he put in. I definitely think he's evolved it and definitely grown in that part of his game a lot. And he would beat a lot of people with teamwork just off of him as a personality. Messi, I think, does it in a different way where he leads by example. He's not as vocal, but he'll step up at times when everyone else is struggling, and he'll drag his team through, which Ronaldo can do too. This one's really tough. I feel like at some points I give it to Ronaldo, some points I give it to Messi. I'm going to give it to Messi, but it's very close for teamwork. Trophies then, starting with Messi, he's an 8-time Ballon d'Or winner. Like, that is crazy enough on its own, even if he never won anything else. I usually don't include individual trophies, but for this reason, for Ballon d'Ors, I have to include these for these two, because like, you have to give them that on their respect for what they've done as well. So 8-time Ballon d'Or winner for Messi. Won the World Cup, obviously, which was one that people were questioning whether he would ever do, and he's achieved that. 2-time Copa America winner. 4-time Champions League winner. 3-time Club World Cup winner. 10-time Spanish League champion. 2-time French champion. 7-time Spanish Cup winner. 3-time UEFA Super Cup winner. 8-time Spanish Super Cup winner. League Cup winner in MLS as well. A 1-time CONMEBOL UEFA Cup Champions winner. French Super Cup winner. And he's got a lot of other individualistic ones as well. Ronaldo, 5-time Ballon d'Or winner. 1-time European champion for Portugal. 4-time FIFA Club World Cup winner. 5-time Champions League winner. 3-time English Premier League champion. 3-time Super Cup winner. UEFA Super Cup winner, 2-time Spanish champion, 2-time Italian champion, Nations League winner, English FA Cup winner, 2-time Spanish Cup winner, 1-time Italian Cup winner, 2-time League Cup winner in England, 2-time Spanish Super Cup winner, 1-time English Super Cup winner, 2-time Italian Super Cup winner, and 1 Portuguese Super Cup winner. So they are both ridiculous with the trophies they have. It says on Google, Ronaldo has 33 senior titles and Messi has 45. So for the numbers difference for the trophies, I'm going to have to give that one to Messi. But like, you have to just bow down to both of them for that. But Messi gets it on trophies. And so far for career, obviously they're both going to retire very soon. I'm a bit disappointed that they both are in the leagues they're currently in, because I would have liked to have seen them both retire in more well-known, respectable leagues. Messi obviously has only just branched out to America in the last few years. It was always a criticism of him from football fans that he never went and tested himself outside of Spain. Obviously he was in Argentina in his youth, but like, whereas Ronaldo has gone to Italy, Spain, England, and Portugal, he's definitely had the more varied career in terms of clubs he's played for, Ronaldo. So I think in terms of just experiences and respect worldwide, I think you have to give it to Ronaldo, because he's done it in more countries, he's won more in different countries. Messi obviously has the World Cup on his side that Ronaldo hasn't managed, but he has won a European title. He has won a Euros and a Nations League, so it depends on how you're going to look at it. I do think that the World Cup for Messi has definitely helped his case, because I wasn't sure if he was ever going to achieve that. And Ronaldo obviously hasn't got the World Cup in his trophy cabinet, but I think if you're looking at it as a whole picture on a club level, I think Ronaldo has definitely proved more. So I'm going to give the career to Ronaldo, and let's count it up. So the scores have been counted up. It was very tight, as I was expecting it to be. I wasn't sure who was going to end up the winner. And Messi finished with 10 and Ronaldo finished with 8. And I go back and forth with these two over my lifetime. Like, I don't know who I prefer. I love them both. Maybe a little bit more biasness towards Ronaldo because he was at United, and obviously I'm a United fan. But look at the results here. I've given it to Messi. So, like, I think on certain days you'll ask me, I'll say Messi, and other days I'll say Ronaldo. So, yeah, enjoyed doing this one. This one was a very long time coming. So appreciate everyone that wanted to see this one as well, and your patience for it. I hope you enjoyed it. Messi 10, Ronaldo 8, and I'll be back soon with another player versus player. And I'll be back soon as well with my top 10 football boots as well. So look out for that soon. Have a great day. In a bit.